the topic of linear equation, let's take a look at checkpoint 5.2. Okay, now this question is actually a question to actually ask you to solve for y. Alright, so therefore the first step that we need to do is to actually cross multiply these two numbers. Okay, so you would have 7, 4y minus 1 equals to 5, 5y plus 1. Right, so what do? Is you expand inwards. Okay, you should have your answer as 28y minus 7 equals to 25y plus 5. Therefore, putting the like terms together, so you bring this over and you bring the negative 7 over. So remember, when you bring the negative 7 over, you have to change sign. So therefore, you should have a 38, okay, 38y minus 25y equals to 5 plus 7. These will actually give you a 3y equals to 12, of which y equals to 12 over 3, which is 4. Okay, then let's take a look at part H. Right, same thing, part H. Remember just now, in MA 104, I've mentioned the difference between equations and expressions. Right, so first thing first, you have to make them the same denominator. Okay, now to multiply all, you would have 2 times b minus 4 over 6 minus 2b plus 1 over 6, then 3, 5b minus 1 over 6. Okay, so when you combine them together, what happens is, remember, alright, please notice that there is a minus here. So which means when you expand later, you actually need to change sign again. Alright, so you have 2b minus away 8, okay, minus away 2b minus 1, alright, equals to 15b minus 3. Now because this is an equation and denominators are all the same, so you can remove the denominators here. Okay, now combine all the like terms together, what will you be getting? You should have a negative 9 equals to 15b minus 3. Okay, therefore you would have a negative 6 equals to 15b, of which b equals to negative 2 over 5. Okay, now then let's take a look at J. Alright, let me change the color. Now J is actually testing you on finding your equations, finding the unknowns in an equation where that one of these terms is actually a whole number. So apply the same concept, make them the same denominator. So first thing first, let's expand this. Okay, you would have 6 minus 8d over 3 minus away 3d plus 21 over 2. Okay, then you have 5d plus 1 over 6. So when you combine them, alright, what you need to do is to make them all the same denominator. So of which you would have 2, 6 minus 8d minus away 3, 3d, same thing again, you see, I am changing my, I'm keeping my sign here first because I haven't expand yet, right? So make sure not to change your sign here, you haven't expand. Okay, then you have 30d plus 1. So can you see, I'm actually removing my common denominators here. Okay, what did I do? I actually multiplied. I multiplied this by 2. I multiplied this by 2. I multiplied this by 3. I multiplied this by 3. And I multiplied this by 6 instantly. Okay, such that all of my denominators will become 6. Then what did I do again? I actually removed my common denominator. So multiplying all the terms inside, inwards, you will have 12 minus 16d minus away 9d minus away 63 equals to 30d plus 1. Alright, so combining all the like terms, then you have negative 55d equals to 52. Okay, d equals to negative 52 over 55. Now, please remember, for linear equations, you are always able to check answer. Now, store this in your calculator value, sub this number into the d's in this equation, and check if you actually get the numbers as per whatever you see here. So what would I do is I'll actually put d, the value of d, inside this equation, press in the calculator, I'll get a value, right? That is the first value. Then again, sub d into this equation and I'll have another value, that's the second value. Now then you evaluate, is the first value and the second value the same? If they are the same, then yes, your answer for D is correct. Okay, now once done, let's take a look at question 2. Now question 2 is asking you to solve for x and then using the x value to find another expression. Okay, so what is the first thing that we will do over here? Right, you will actually see 3x, so you expand. Okay, you have x minus 4 equals to 8. So the first step I'll do is to take 3x minus 3 minus 5x. Same thing, I change my signs. So you have 8. Okay, so let me just write down here that you are required to change sign because of the negative over here. Okay, so once you're done, right? You would have negative 2x equals to negative 9, of which x equals to 4.5. Okay, now then substitute this value of x, okay, into this equation. So you have 4.5 minus away 5 1 over 2, which will give you a negative 1. Now what is the common mistake again that I'm addressing here? Now a lot of students, what will you all do? You will actually write this: 3x minus 1 minus away 5x minus 4 equals to 8. What will you do? You write here equal to 3x, no, 3x minus 3 minus 5x plus 20 equal to 8. Now can you notice something? Alright, or do you notice what is the common error that you're seeing here? You're seeing that there's actually two equal signs. Is that even possible in an equation? No. Okay, so please remember and be mindful that you, in an equation, please don't write so many equals. You already have one, and this is more than enough. Okay, so please be very mindful, because this can come off as a total different understanding, or or a common mistake that students normally make. Okay.